What's going on, everybody? NXT Takeover Dallas just ended, just went off the air like 10 or 20 minutes ago. Anyways, I'm going to read my poll I put out on Twitter at NXT WWE Guy. That's where I was tweeting from, because that's my NXT account, so I thought I'd tweet Takeover from there. Anyways, my poll, rate tonight's NXT Takeover Dallas. I put a 7 up there. I put a 3, rating number 3, 7, or 10. Number 3 has 7%. I don't know what jackass voted that NXT Takeover Dallas was a 3. It was not a 3. It was way better than a 3. And then 93% have voted that it was a 10. So 93% have voted it was a 10. 7% have voted that it was a 3. And 14 votes have been cast so far. So thank you all for voting if you did vote on my poll to rate NXT TakeOver Dallas. So the number 10, people must have been happy with the show because 93% picked 10. A 10 rating for NXT TakeOver Dallas. Off goes Twitter. First match to kick off NXT TakeOver Dallas was for the NXT Tag Team titles. The Revival defended against one of the greatest young, up-and-coming new tag teams that we have seen in a very long time. American Alpha, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan. Here's all screwed up. Oh well. Anyways, American Alpha got the title shot. I think everybody expected American Alpha to win, and very happy that they did win. I was very happy they won. I popped. I marked out that American Alpha won the NXT Tag Team titles. It was fucking awesome. Great tag match. Great way to kick off NXT TakeOver Dallas. Very good way to kick off the show, with a very good tag team match for the tag titles. Very happy American Alpha won. Congratulations, American Alpha. I'm really looking forward to what you can do in the future as the tag champs. And I hope American Alpha has a long, successful run as tag team champs. And as I said, it was a very good match to start TakeOver. Very good tag match for the tag titles. The Revival, I'm expecting, may go to their main roster, maybe after WrestleMania. Maybe on Raw in a couple days they'll show up. But who knows? Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll show up in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Who knows? Up next we had the debut of Austin Aries, the greatest man that ever lived, from my hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I currently live. Anyways, it was great to see Austin Aries in NXT debut. The guy deserves to be in the WWE, deserves to be on a big stage like NXT. He's going to be seen by millions and millions of fans around the world. Austin Aries will definitely get more fans by being in NXT than he did when he was in TNA, because TNA is not watched by many people in the U.S. Maybe more people watch it in England and overseas, but not in the U.S. because the ratings are pretty pitiful. Anyways, Austin Aries debuts. He did get beat up most of the match, but I wasn't upset about how he performed. Some people thought he didn't have enough energy and he didn't have any charisma, whatever. Didn't bother me. I didn't really care. Austin Aries will get better in the future in NXT. He will get better and he will showcase his talents better. Anyways, Baron Corbin comes out next. As I said, Corbin hit whatever is one of his finishers on the outside of the ring. I believe it was called Deep Six or something like that, and might even hit End of Days on the outside of the ring. I don't remember, because for part of the Austin Aries Baron Corbin match, for part of it, my WWE Network live stream cut off and just it froze. Tried to fast forward, it still froze. So I had to stop. I had to leave the live stream, go back in, and I had to sign back in all over again. But whatever. I saw the ending. Austin Aries wins. I was happy he won his debut because he should have won his debut. Up next we had, I believe it was Sami Zayn versus Nakamura was up next. And when Sami Zayn came out, the crowd started, they were marking out already. They were excited already. And then Nakamura comes out, makes his entrance. The guy had pretty cool theme music. Good theme. He had a great theme. Did Nakamura. He comes out, shows a ton of personality, a lot of charisma Nakamura has. The guy was super over. The crowd loved it when he came out and made his entrance. And then he got in the ring. And before they even locked up, the crowd was chanting, "This is awesome, this is awesome," and they didn't even lock up and start the match yet. Crowd was super into it. Crowd made the match great. The crowd made this match better than I expected. Anyways, because when a crowd's really into a match, no matter what, it makes the match better. And it makes it more fun to watch. And more fun to talk about. So there were a lot of chants during this, the ole ole chants, and then in the beginning Nakamura, and then there were Sami Zayn fans chanting Sami Zayn, Nakamura, Sami Zayn, chants like that. I went to NXT Live in January, and Sami Zayn went up against Tommaso Ciampa, and fans were doing the same thing. They were chanting for Ciampa. And then Sami Zayn fans were chanting very loudly, Sami Zayn. Let's go Ciampa, Sami Zayn. Same thing tonight. Let's go Nakamura, Sami Zayn. Stuff like that. It was great. Great chants from the crowd in Dallas at TakeOver. Sami Zayn, Nakamura definitely was a match of the night. Match of the show. It was 5 stars. It was damn good. It was very entertaining to watch. As a wrestling fan, it was awesome. It was wrestling. This was wrestling. It was awesome. Sami Zayn hit his blue thunder bomb. Nakamura kicked out. That was awesome. Nakamura gets the win in his debut in NXT, and he should have won. Because it was his debut, the guy should have not lost. And it's sad to see Sami Zayn leave NXT. It's going to be sad that he's no longer going to be on NXT TV at all because he's part of the main roster now. So, Sami Zayn, thank you for everything you did in NXT. You were great, and I wish you the best of luck on the main roster. I hope you become Intercontinental Champion sometime. I don't know if it'll be at WrestleMania, but I hope Sami Zayn wins the Intercontinental title this year. The guy was great in NXT. He had great matches. Sami Zayn had great matches with Cesaro, Neville, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor. I think Sami Zayn went up against Finn Balor. Maybe I'm wrong. Sami Zayn went up against Samoa Joe. They had a good series of matches. So Sami Zayn, for me, he's going to definitely be missed in NXT. In the NXT brand, he's going to really be missed. Because he's a hell of a talent. And Sami Zayn, to me, was NXT. He was what NXT should stand for. Everything good with NXT was Sami Zayn. Anyways, Sami Zayn, Nakamura, it was damn good. As I said, match of the night. No doubt about it. Nakamura wins his debut. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Up next, we had women's title. Women's championship on the line. Bayley defending against Asuka, the #1 contender. This match was damn good. This was my second favorite match of the night. The first was Sami and Nakamura. Anyways, Asuka Bayley was great. Both of them are 5-star, A+ talents. Just fantastic wrestlers. They are so good. Both of them are so fucking good. I could watch both of them wrestle each other 1,000 more times. They are that good. And their match was damn entertaining. I would like to see Bayley get a rematch for the NXT Women's title, but I don't think that's going to happen because I think Bayley's going to show up on Raw after WrestleMania. But I would like to see Bayley stay in NXT a little bit longer and get her rematch against Asuka because it would be a damn good rematch to see. Anyways, but I understand Bayley will probably go to the main roster and they'll probably have her feud with 3 of the 4 horsewomen. I'm talking about Sasha, Becky, Charlotte. Bayley will probably join them and feud with all of them. Or at least Bayley will feud with probably Sasha on the main roster because they had a good feud in NXT. So, Bayley showed, this match is great. As I said, a lot of near falls, a lot of false finishes, a lot of kickouts. It was great. Bayley locked on she jumped and caught, or Asuka tried to kick Bayley. She caught her leg, fell down, and put her in an ankle lock. That was an awesome spot. I was impressed with Bayley, and as I said, Bayley is already probably the best women's wrestler I've seen in the last 5 to 10 years. So, but Bayley impressed me even more than she already has. She's already one of the greatest women's wrestlers in WWE history, but tonight she impressed me even more with the new stuff that she pulled out. Locked on the ankle lock. Bayley had the ankle lock on Asuka. Asuka broke out of it. But it was impressive that Bayley caught her leg and had her in an ankle lock. And then Asuka catches Bayley, puts her in an armbar, and would not break it, would not break the armbar, but Bayley rolled out of it and rolled her up in a schoolgirl. That was a good counter to the armbar. And then Asuka locks on the Asuka lock. She would not let go. She would not let go. She had the Asuka lock locked in, and she was not going to let it go. Bayley would not tap. She would not tap out. She would not tap. She got up a little bit, stood up on her feet, but fell back down because Asuka had it locked on even harder. And then Bayley was going like this, trying to get her hand under Asuka's arm. She looked like she couldn't breathe. Obviously, she was selling it great. I'm sure she could breathe. Anyways, this isn't UFC, but she was selling it great, like she was about to pass out. Then Bayley just finally, she stopped trying to get out of it, and she passed out. Her arm went like this, and her arm just fell. Her arm fell to the mat. She went to sleep. Bayley passes out, goes to sleep. Referee right there, when he sees Bayley pass out, ref stops the match, awards the title to Asuka. So the new NXT Women's Champion, and she looked damn impressive how she finished Bayley by making her pass out. The new NXT Women's Champion is Asuka. Congratulations, Asuka. You are a hell of a worker, and I know you're going to be a great champion, and I don't know who in the hell is going to defeat Asuka for that title, because I don't see anybody in NXT, I don't see anybody defeating her for a long time. Maybe in a couple months, maybe Nia Jax defeats Asuka, but I don't know. If they don't give it to Nia Jax, I don't know who they're going to give it to next, because I don't see Asuka losing to anybody in NXT except for Nia Jax. And Bayley will probably, as I said, Bayley will probably go to the main roster, so she will probably not be there to win her title back. Anyways, all the women in the past that have won the NXT Women's title, they've only held it one time, and they usually go to the main roster. I'm talking about people like Paige. She won the title, and then she was gone after she debuted on Raw. She gave up the women's title, and NXT never won again. Champions like Sasha Banks. She won it once, never won it again, went to the main roster. People like Charlotte. I believe she won the title once, never won it again, went to the main roster. And now Bayley, she won it once. I don't think Bayley will win it again, and she'll probably go to the main roster. Anyways, I don't see anybody beating Asuka she's probably going to have a 6-month title run or longer. She's so good, she could hold on to the NXT Women's title for a full year. I don't see anybody beating Asuka for it because she's a killer in there. Anyways, so Asuka is the new women's champion, the second title change of the night. Now the main event. Finn Balor defending the NXT Championship against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe was coming into his second title match. He got a title match at NXT Takeover London. So this was his second title match at a Takeover event. Finn Balor comes out, makes his entrance with as a demon, his demon character, not the Balor Club. If he would have came out dressed in the black tights and dressed with the Balor Club jacket, that leather jacket he wears, comes out, was doing his entrance going like this. If Ballard would have came out dressed up in a Balor Club shirt and a leather jacket, then I would have really expected the Balor Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I would have expected them to debut and help Ballard retain. But he came out dressed as a demon character, so I didn't expect the Balor Club to interfere. They're not going to call them the Bullet Club if they do come in and they do align themselves with Finn Balor. They'll probably call themselves the Balor Club because they already got shirts made that say Balor Club on them. And that's a smart marketing tool to do that. Anyways, before Finn and Joe came out and the main event even started, they showed in the crowd, and this got a pretty shocking reaction. The crowd popped very loudly when they showed this guy on camera sitting in the first row. It was Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode from TNA. We all know Bobby Roode left TNA 2 weeks ago, or over a week ago. He asked for his release and he got it. TNA doesn't give out complete clauses. So Bobby Roode and Eric Young, they could debut at WrestleMania if WWE wanted them to. And I guess Bobby Roode debuted tonight because he was shown on camera. I don't think WWE would show him on camera if they didn't have a deal with him. If they didn't have him sign a contract, I do not think they would have showed him. So it was awesome that Bobby Roode was there. The guy is, and Tom Phillips said he's one of the hottest free agents out there, and that is true. Bobby Roode is damn good. Eric Young also damn good. But I was more of a Bobby Roode fan watching TNA. Anyways, hopefully we see Bobby Roode wrestle in NXT within a month or 2 months. Or maybe he'll go to the main roster. I don't know. But I was happy to see Bobby Roode on camera, and I did not expect to see that at all. I did not expect to see Bobby Roode in attendance and be shown on camera on the NXT Takeover special. So now Balor comes out, demon character, comes out with a chainsaw and starts making the chainsaw make its noise. It was a pretty cool entrance, but I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, did Finn Balor steal Dean Ambrose's chainsaw out of his wagon? I don't know. Or did he take Terry Funk's chainsaw? Did he take Chainsaw Charlie's chainsaw? I don't know. But whatever. He came out with a chainsaw. I thought it was a weird entrance. He should have just done his normal demon entrance where he crawls on the floor. That would have been better than making a chainsaw make its noise. But whatever. I don't even know what that meant. Using a chainsaw. It meant nothing, really, because the demon character has nothing to do with chainsaws. I mean, the demon character, what the fuck? He's not Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I don't know why they had him use a chainsaw for his entrance, but whatever. It was something different, I guess. But I thought it was kind of stupid. But whatever. Up next, Samoa Joe comes out. Immediately, they start fighting outside the ring, and Finn Balor headbutts Samoa Joe right above the eye. I believe this eye. He headbutted him above the eye. Samoa Joe got cut. Started bleeding. Blood was dripping onto his chest, falling down his chest, a lot of blood. His face wasn't that bloody, but the blood kept dripping onto his chest. And then the referee outside the ring kept trying to check on it, check Joe, stopping the match, checking on his cut. I understand why they had to keep doing that, but it was stupid and it fucking annoyed me. This isn't the main roster. I understand NXT is PG, but Triple H should have told the ref, quit checking his cut and just let the match go. The match wasn't going to last over 20 minutes. I don't think it did. Probably lasted 18 minutes or something. Over 15 minutes anyways. But I guess Triple H couldn't tell the ref and the doctor to stop checking it because Triple H knows the entire company's PG, so they had to check on the cut. Whatever. It was stupid and it fucking annoyed me. I would like to see Joe bleed a lot and the refs not check on it at all, but I guess it's a different time and the refs are always going to stop a match when they see a little drop of blood. They're always going to stop the fucking match now because they're worried about somebody bleeding and they don't want them bleeding on the other guy. I don't know why they don't want any wrestlers bleeding ever. It was an accident how Joe got busted open. He got busted open the hard way with a headbutt. I'm sure Finn Balor didn't mean to headbutt him right over the eye and bust him open. And I'm sure Finn Balor thought he wasn't going to bust open Joe. It was an accident. But the refs and the doctors came out, kept checking on Joe, and then Corey Graves goes, they have to stop the blood because it's going to run in his eyes and then he won't be able to see. Yeah, whatever. I've seen many wrestlers bleed. I've seen many times blood run down into their eyes and they never stopped the match before. But again, we're living in a new age. We're living in a new era where we're never going to see blood. Somebody ever do that again. And we're never going to see anybody bleed on purpose. And when they bleed by accident, the fucking match will be stopped probably every time until who knows when. Probably forever in the WWE. I'm sure indies and a lot of different companies still let their guys cut themselves and bleed the heart on purpose to get the match over, to get blood in the match. Anyways, I didn't enjoy the ref and the doctor stopping the match because it just put a big halt to the match. It shouldn't have been stopped. Anyways, Joe was destroying Finn Balor on the outside. He threw him into the crowd. He threw him up against the guardrail. He was beating the fuck out of Finn Balor. Samoa Joe looked unstoppable. In the beginning, he looked unstoppable like he was a beast. Then they get in the ring. Samoa Joe is still controlling the match. Anyways, puts a Kakita clutch on. Finn looked like he's ready to tap, but then he pushes his feet off the top turnbuckle, falls backwards, reverses it into a pinfall. 1, 2, 3, Finn Balor wins and retains the NXT Championship. It was a good main event. The beginning where Joe was going insane and, knocked over a security guard in the crowd and where Joe looked unstoppable. The beginning was very good, very entertaining. The middle of the match and the end was okay. As I said, match of the night was Sami Nakamura. No doubt about it, that is 5 stars. Second match of the night was Bayley versus Asuka. And the tag match to begin the show, American Alpha winning the tag titles was very entertaining, very good. Also, the main event was pretty good. I would give NXT Takeover Dallas a rating of, I'll give it an 8.5. The only match that was pretty slow and pretty boring was Austin Aries versus Baron Corbin. That match I could have done without seeing. By the way, NXT Takeover Dallas cut Apollo Crews' match off the entire show. Apollo Crews was supposed to face Elias Sampson, and it didn't happen. I don't know why. They could have went 2.5 hours, but NXT Takeover Dallas only went like 2 hours, 12 minutes or something. 2 hours, 15 minutes maybe. Or maybe 2 hours, 10 minutes. I don't remember how long it went. Anyways, Apollo Crews versus Samson got cut off the Takeover Live special. I'm sure they taped it and they'll show it on NXT TV on Wednesday. So I give NXT Takeover Dallas a 8.5 rating. I enjoyed it. In my opinion, this was the best, might have been the best Takeover. Better than Brooklyn, better than London, because I got Emma on my brain. Anyway, she wasn't even on the show. She's on the main roster. And good for Emma that she gets a WrestleMania match, even though it's on the kickoff. What was I saying? Asuka, Bayley was damn good. Sami, Nakamura was damn good. And American Alpha winning was damn good. So that's why I say it was probably the greatest takeover I've seen out of all the takeovers. Hope you enjoyed my review of NXT Takeover Dallas. WWE Hall of Fame is tomorrow night. I'll be watching it because I'm an old school fan. I don't think the Hall of Fame is boring like some people do. I don't think it's boring because I like hearing old stories of all the old timers telling old stories. I enjoy that stuff. Anyways, I might do a review on the Hall of Fame tomorrow night. I'm not sure. I'll definitely be back Sunday night doing a review on WrestleMania 32. So I hope you all enjoyed NXT TakeOver Dallas. Hope you enjoyed my review. Hope you all enjoy the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania. I'll do a WrestleMania 32 review, Hall of Fame review. I don't know yet. Follow me on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy and at NXT WWE Guy. Bye for now, everybody.